So yeah, there you go. So look, this is going to be mute. It's going to go, you know, it'll be fine in a couple of weeks. It'll be fixed, but it just shouldn't be released like that. I mean, it's not a me problem, is it? It's not a you problem either. It's a their problem. Really? $70? Come on, lads. But it's all down to this amazingly modeled, study level 3D cockpit that allows you to really fly the 737 in your own home.
Nevertheless, grave danger I fear in his training.
I took this during Discord, and I'll have some odd random stream during the week, and I'll see you then, folks.
Yeah, that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you next time.
And we will certainly make the buttons and stay special goodbye then, folks. See what happens. The sea is climbing all over the place. So we're not crashing it. Right, those buttons. It's time for us to sign off. I think she wants to treat. Do you want to treat with the buttons? Do you want to treat? Okay, just look at me until I actually get off the stage. Excellent, folks. Pleasure as always. And you too. I'll see you next time.
Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another World Tour stream with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Yes, we're back again. Everything's fine. Nothing bad is going to happen. And let's start off with giving producer buttons the treat of wisdom. The treat of wisdom for producer buttons. Come on, butts. Up you get. You gotta say hello to everyone. Hey. We all have to give it a, you know how it works. There you go, buttons. So, we're in Kashmir. That's where we are. We're in, is it the Himalayas around that area? I think so. So we're going on the Aztec. Oh, the Kodiak. The Kodiak, folks. We're in the Kodiak. That's what we're doing. So happy days. Hey, hello to Davo453. Greetings. Mazak, hey, how are you? Good. Who else is with us here? Buttons, will you just move for a little pause there? Thank you very much. So I can get. Thank you, it's very clever. Oh god, there's lots of us here. We got online. We got Nighthawk. We got Mr. Ice. Greetings, welcome back. We got Banana Fish, Curtain Clink, Bike Flyer, mating with Johnny C. Tango 22 Davo, renewable drop and taxiing down. There's no not a lot in KHLSP. They seem to be taking off. You go ahead. Let's all just go. Will we just go? There's Falcon. Let's start. I'm gonna take off and roll, right? With the remaining runway like I need it. You know, I'm gonna do all the wrong things you shouldn't really be doing. Just seat position there. Add a bit of power. So just go, will we? We'll talk on the way. So, oh, come on. Oh, I've got the. Say nothing to nobody. Say nothing to nobody about the park and brake thing there. It's unusual. I never forget it's a real thing. It's strange. Well, that's because we're doing checklists and taking our time. We're not rushing, isn't it? So I hope you're all having a great week. Now this could go. It'll be fine. I get out of here. No, I get out. It's Curtin Clink. He's with us as well. He's going to come on now in a second. They're pretty nice. You imagine, you know. There's all the boys and girls there. There's oh, keyboard nearly fell off, and something fell on the table. All right.
Greetings and salutations, everybody.
It's Colonel King, folks. Hey, we're going. We're all going, folks.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Ish.
Oh, lots of rudder here, folks. Is there wind happening? No, it's not wind. It's not wind. I'm getting beeps here because I forgot to do something. 60 knots now. And will we get out of here is the thing. Is this a valley of death? I don't think so. Oh, very big rearward center of gravity there, folks. No gear to take up. It's very pitchy. I'll show you the weights now in a minute. Oh, that's pitchy. That is pitchy as, you know, it's quite pitchy. What's the problem here? What is that beeping sound? Let's check the flaps now. I'm getting beeping sounds, Curtin Clink.
Who you know?
Yep. I'm getting beeping sounds this high up. And oh, we're way out of kilter here with the old rudder. Interesting that it keeps. I wonder what that is. It's not giving me any warnings that I can see. I'm not getting any alerts. But we are quite slow. Now, what I'm tending to do is I'm talking to you folks, right? I'm going to turn all the way to the right over here because it's got a bit of a gap. And off I go. Then we can get on track. And if I need to, I'm just going to do circles to get up off the ground. Colonel Click, so how are you?
Not too bad at all, indeed. I'm just trying to taxi here.
Oh, that's okay. I'll do an orbit around the airfield.
It's like I'm just setting my initial altitude.
So we'll have a look at the weights now in a minute. I'd say my centre of gravity is off because I did load it interestingly for shits and giggles. There's a new drop taking off, folks. Don't you see? You got a false horizon here. Got a false horizon, and it can be tricky.
Okay,
Tiger 2,
so
Mr. Ice on his way. Yeah, go ahead.
oh no, you're absolutely fine. I'm just getting my bearings here. Just bear with me a second. So, like, remaining runway, that will be fine. It's all set. Ah, just punch it.
We have a new number, a new member. Not a new one, but a repeating member. Cloppy D, thank you so much. He has been a member now for 31 months, folks. 31 months. That's pretty cool. Cloppy D, thank you so much
So,
for your ongoing support.
60 knots, rotate, happy days, and up we are.
Let's get the autopilot sorted out here. Vertical speed sorted out and autopilot on. No, not this one. There we go. I'll just keep it at this altitude. It's still beeping at me. What have I forgotten? You hear the beeping there, folks? It should be on anyway. I'm going to do it manually. Oh, I'm overheating the engine, I bet you. I got too much power on. Yes, there you go. That's the problem. I'm going to destroy the engine. That was very annoying, that sound. Yeah, we're 100% there now. There we go. We're all up. Happy days. That was the quickest takeoff we've ever done. There's no flip-flopping around there. What's our current look like?
No flip-flopping. Okay, so nav, autopilot on, happy days. Let the autopilot do its thing.
We're out of here. Well, that was relatively easy. Let's have a look at the weights. I did say we'd have a look at the weights. Maybe it's not. It was very pitchy.
Was it? It wasn't pitchy for me at all.
We're at the aft limit there. Yeah, I'm at the aft limit there for CFG.
Oh, okay.
It's no pilot, co-pilot. I didn't want to look at them. So put everything at the back. So that's why. There you go. Yeah, that's why. And we're off. Happy days, folks. So, any interesting news, Colonel Cake?
Well, define interesting news.
I don't know, anything you feel like saying? Any
Well, we got back to school.
You got back to school?
Yeah.
What does this mean?
I went back to flight school.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, I'm finished with it though now, yeah.
Do you want to tell us more? Or no?
Well, like, you know, so, we just did our multi-engine rating, like, you know, just because we can.
Colonel Clink has a multi-engine rating, folks. In real life.
There you go.
And that's Colonel Clink. Twin engine rating, all fresh and new. Nice one, Colonel Clink. In the real world.
Needed to be done.
Needed to be done. Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Buttons is delighted.
Excellent.
Well done, Colonel Clink. Great applause. It's a new world. A new world.
It's the same world, just new adventures.
2 engines instead of 1.
Yeah.
In the
It's
real
actually
world.
it's actually confusing when you don't see a prop in front of you.
Yeah. Absolutely. So when we start flying the twins, you'll be giving us all instruction.
Absolutely not.
I'd be in great trouble.
It's like, hang on a second. While we're doing this thing here, it's like I'm looking for something.
Changing my altitude here.
And
We go to 10,300 there. Vertical
No.
speed. And up we go. Oops, no, up we what? There we go. Now we get above that. Oh, I'm not going the right way. Okay, that's because... no. Oh, why would you do that, computer airplane? Just dip down like that. Those of you who are following me, I apologize profusely. I apologize profusely. No one's following me. You're all very clever. Where's Gripper Sim going? Let's go to heading mode here.
I don't know.
Just stop going down. Trim. It's very hard to trim the simulator. You know? Heading mode, please. Thank you. Oh, we've got a bit of climbing to do, folks. We have a bit of climbing to do. Well, I don't mind that because I didn't want to leave anyone behind. And everyone's caught up with me now, so that's great. This valley here, I'm planning to go through that. If we have enough... If we have enough, you know... I could get myself into trouble here now, up in these mountains. It's a different kind of flying. Come on, get up there now, Mr. Airplane.
I think
600
we're
meters.
gonna switch the autopilot off here for a moment.
Oh, there's trouble ahead. Now, in ordinary, I turn away here. I would turn away and just do circles, but I'm going to see if I can get myself out of trouble. Okay, we can do a bit more climbing than that, I think. Oh, it's quite bumpy. Oh, look, I'm going to take off the manual here. It's just ridiculous. Now, I got a false horizon. It looks like out here. That's fine, but it's not. Look, I'm 15 degrees nose up now. So I'm going to hug the left side of these hills. This is where death happens. Don't worry, everything's fine. Nothing bad's going to happen. So I'm actually 15 degrees up here now. It would help if I wasn't so lazy and put my rudder in here to save some drag. Oh, we're in an interesting place, Colonel Clink. I don't think I'm going to make it. I think there may be a crash coming.
Crashy, crashy, crash, crash.
I think there may be. We're getting a bit of weird turbulence here. I'm slowing down profusely. This is a death valley. I blame you for this, Colonel Clink. This is a death valley. This is what happens. So you usually should... Oh, I'm gonna... the rudder's not liking this at all. This is what happens. This is the lesson. Now, what's happening here is I'm pitching up. As I pitch up, I'm slowing down. I'm not level. I'm actually pitching up 15 degrees, right? I can hear the stall wanting to go, and I'm going to come down. There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. I can't turn around. There's not enough room. Can I save it? I don't know. Flaps are up. You see, I'm coming down. That's the ground right beneath me. I'm coming down. Boom. There. Death happened. Death happened. That, folks, is a death valley. That is scary. That is a lesson, folks. Let's see if I can take off here now. That is a lesson and a half. We're flying the mountains. Let's see if we can take off here. Come on. Oh, no. Yeah. The Y button. That's a very interesting lesson. So yeah, it's not going to work for you.
Did you do an emergency landing?
I did a big, serious, heavy emergency landing. And I'd taken off from where I crashed. So that was a perfect explanation, not an explanation, but an example of a death valley. And if I had a little bit more power... Oh. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's okay. It's alright, folks. Everything's fine. Nothing bad's going to happen.
Change to the heading mode for my autopilot and heavy days.
Off we go. Don't worry about the alarm, folks.
I'm past this mountain now. I can start turning back on track.
Sorry about that, folks. Everything will be fine. And they're telling me to keep an eye on where I'm going. There you go. That's the lesson. Now we're skiing. Now there you go. There you go. speaking of twin aircraft currently, right?
Huh?
Now, in this situation, you would have gone like this: corkscrew up, and nice slow turns, up and up and up and up, and get about your altitude. What I did there was a absolute wrong way to do it.
Oh yeah.
That's how you get into trouble in the real world. But if in a twin engined airplane, the thing that I learned, which I found fascinating, is you'd be fine over the mountains because you got two engines. No, because if you lose an engine, you got to come down. Oh, I'm going the wrong way completely here. You got to come down, and in the manual of the book it say you won't climb until you reach 7,000 feet. You won't stay level with one engine until you get maybe 7,000 or 5,000 feet or whatever it says in the manual.
Depends on the aircraft,
Yeah. So that's why the big jets don't fly over the Tibetan steppes. Do you know? That's why. What there?
Over the Himalayas. But there's
Himalayas.
But there's a difference between the jet and the prop, though, and that has to do with excessive thrust.
You got more thrust on a jet.
Yeah. So if you have enough excessive thrust, then you may be fine.
Yeah.
But it depends. I wouldn't put my life on it.
No, certainly not.
But anyway.
So there you go. We saw it here first. I'm going to get to the comments. Keep commenting. Once I get this autopilot organised and everything settled out of this horrifically dangerous area that I'm in. I'm still in a danger zone here now. Still.
You're still in a danger zone.
In the danger zone. I'm going to try and make it over. I'm only 100 knots. I could throw some passengers out. Well, what difference would that make? I'll get over this little hump. I think this is the last hump we need to get over. Get the rudder in, gripper sim, so you can't feel the feedback, that's why. There we go. Right, rudder there. No wonder.
I'm interesting to see when when my climb rate actually starts to drop. I'm at 17,000 feet, climbing at 1,100 feet per minute, and which is fine. That's what I wanted to do. I wonder when the air gets thin enough that I can't maintain the climb performance anymore.
Oh, you're going as high as you can?
Well, I'm going up to 21,000 feet.
Okay, let's do that. Get our altitude.
I gave you a safe altitude, which is 21,000 feet.
Stop that! That's the wrong way. That's really dumb. Down to go up and up to go down. The autopilot is crazy. That's just not cricket. Do you know? Okay. It does not butter no parsnips. Do you know that vertical speed control there? Down to go up and up to go down. I don't know. Right, we're going up to 20. You said safe altitude 21,000 feet.
It's like when before you use the autopilot, you have to get your plane stable.
I agree, but I didn't really do that in this case.
Oh.
Let's do it.
Oh.
So we're climbing out. We're still slowing down. I'm climbing too much.
I tell you what.
I'm going to go forward a bit and catch up with everybody.
At 19,000 feet, it can't maintain that climb rate, and it will stall on you.
Okay.
So.
Just do that to catch up with everybody, folks, otherwise.
Let's see.
Johnny C and Bike Flyer, if you wanna hit the white button and catch up with us, that's no problem. I got out of the trouble part. Okay, so I am now passing 16,000 feet, 1,000 feet a minute, 97 knots. Let's slow that down a bit. I don't need all that. Speed down you get. 100 feet a minute. We'll accelerate there.
Let's see if we can
slow there.
If we can get 7 degrees climb rate.
And actually be in low idle, shouldn't the Colonel take to this one?
Yeah.
Good. Now we'll get a bit more performance, I should think. Now, it's way out of... This is annoying me now here, see that? So, that's the adverse aileron yaw. Not the adverse aileron yaw, what am I saying? It's just the gyroscopic effects and P factor and all that. So, where is the rudder control for the trim on this? I don't have it set up at the same, and I don't have my foot pressing down all the time. Where's the rudder control? Oh, here it is. Is that it? Okay. So we want to be a bit of right. Do I have it this one? I do. I have it on the can't see it. On the control yoke here. Here. So that is going to be helpful. Because that's just going to slow us down. We're out of balance, etc., etc., etc. There we go. We are really, yeah, I see what you mean. We are really, really dragging it out here. Let's reduce that rate of climb by quite significant amount. Let's go to 200 feet a minute, because we're out of the trouble now. It's going to stall otherwise. There we're now accelerating.
So 7 degrees climb angle, like, you know, gets you safely up, like at 90 knots.
I'm going to level up here. I got a bit of catching up to do. Just going to click there. We're at 21,000 feet.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, let's have a look at the comments there. We're looking for the comments. There's no comments on YouTube, which is weird. No, but there is. Let's have a look. Okay, let's do it. Let's have a look at the comments with Twitch first. Davo, thank you very much again for resubscribing. Mazak says greetings. Nighthawk, hello, afternoon everyone. Donny sees with us as always this evening all. KJSP says good evening. I have problems with my citation tonight after the FS upgrade. Electrical issues. Displays are black. Yeah, do you know what, KJSP? There's always something weird.
Okay, if you have the
updates.
screens black in a citation, that typically has to do with the reality pack which you can download from what is it? But there's a third party reality pack. Like, you know, get rid of it and your screens will come back.
There you go. There you go. Did you get that, KJSP? Let us know again. We'll explain it again. The current click will explain it again. Mazak says trying to change livery, especially to the one of the defaults. It sounds strange, but I had a similar issue a long time ago, and switching livery helped. Okay. That rings a bell.
Anyway.
Bostadov. Yeah, Bostadov. I just finished the sorry current click. Bostadov says I'll catch up. Laughing out loud. I was counting on some flappery. Yeah, I know. I do spend too much time, I felt, at the ground, so I thought I'd rush it this week. Not rush it, but not be on the ground, you know. Davo says, bumpy bits certainly keep getting in the way. They do. And Nighthawk says that was quite a climb. It was. Sorry, Colonel Klink, bear with me. I'm almost finished now. Where are the... Oh, come on, YouTube. I'm on the other screen here. That's why I'm looking to the right here, as I see it. Oh, come on, YouTube, just stop. Go ahead, Colonel Craig, there, when I'm doing this.
Yeah, no, so it's like we leveled out here at 21,000 feet, right? So it's passing along at about 120 knots, which gives us about just under 190 knots on the ground.
Cool. Now we get the chat back here. That's what's going on. Yeah. Clappity, thank you. Shuffle Shoes John's with us. Hey, Shuffle Shoes John, good to see you again. Windage as well. Windage 3.1. Windage 3.1. That's where that comes from. Clappity. And Mark Rice, hey ho, watched for years and finally got a laptop and can join you guys. What a challenging first flight, Mark. Yes, it was quite challenging. And those flaps down, it looks like. Obviously, ailerons there. It's okay. Yeah, it was quite challenging, and normally, well, I never really flew in the mountains in the real world. There's a lot to it, but I would have done something safer. But I just thought, let's see if I can get out of this Death Valley. That's the danger of mountain flying. You know, isn't it, Colonel Clink?
Absolutely.
You know, you wouldn't know. Like, you do your PPL and all that sort of stuff, and it was mentioned to me, be careful flying because of the density, but the Death Valleys, like, just what happened to me there is so easy it could happen to you. Because you could, do you know what, Colonel Clink? We have a license in the real world, and we can just go off. Oh, we go to the Alps. What fun. And you take a wrong turn, and it's like, because they could potentially just give you the keys legally.
It's like you get the rating from mountain flying. You can get a rating from mountain flying.
You can get a rating, but you have. I'd say the school would stop you and say, "Look, you can't fly here because you've no rating on the mountains. You've no."
Well, yes and no. It's like I don't know if it is mandatory, but you can make a mountain rating.
Oh, it should be mountain. Look, it just happened. Now, I did it on purpose, mind you. But can you imagine going there and, oh yeah, let's go for a flight, and they give the keys?
Oh yeah, no.
Bye.
You wouldn't get that, like, you know, if you would go there and rent one, like, you know, you have to go, show us what you can do.
Yeah, I think so. Most schools will do that. But mind you, I went to Livermore. It's just Americans.
But if you
just give me the keys.
But if you go there, like, if you go from here to the Alps, nobody will stop you.
No.
Like,
exactly.
you know, it's like, but if you want to get the plane there, it's a different cup of tea.
Yep. Yeah. So be wary. I certainly learned that in flight sim. That's one thing I really learned. I just want to switch off the camera because I'm going to eat my Kit Kat.
So.
Oh, I'm just going to take the mic away because there's munching sounds.
No, it's just. The interesting bit is, right, you are at 21,000 feet above sea level, right? But look how close the ground is to you. I would say it's very challenging if you have an emergency here to find a safe spot to land.
Oh, it's all over.
Yeah.
You're going to be eating the passengers, so what's going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Reference to a film called Alive.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, where is my range button?
Right, I didn't feel up. I've got half tanks. Okay. Okay, that could be a bit of an issue. Let's didn't check. Oh, it's bing bang. 50% there. That's really annoying because I wonder, when it goes to over 100%, there must be a detent on the controls here. There's got to be. But there should be if there isn't, because it's so easy to just put full power and, you know, anyway.
Well, you don't yank it all the way forward by default, like, you know, you ease it in.
Probably. Excuse me. Probably. So we are almost halfway to our first airfield, and we have enough fuel to reach the end. Nobody knows. We can fuel up here. They may not have fuel. So we've got the Edge here, back with us again, and Ryan Reynolds apparently. I don't think he looks like Ryan Reynolds, but there you go.
Yeah, it's like
Viking guy. Stoned girl behind him.
it's like
And Penelope.
I wonder, like, you know, if there's one day, like, you know, he's sitting there in his Barbie outfit.
Yeah. But he certainly does look like the edge. There's no doubt about that. It's nice scenery, and there's not a cloud in the sky. This is live scenery. Live weather. Live scenery, live weather. Now, comments. Yeah, Mark Rice says, yeah, I almost got caught by the false horizon also. Glad it's a sim. But this is it, Mark, you know? You learn stuff from the flight simulator, I'm telling you. You learn an awful lot, you know? That's where I learned about the mountain thing, and I very quickly said, oh, yeah, that makes sense. The whole thing. False horizons. Just trying to get centered here. There you go. Get an extra knot out of it. Keep the ball balanced while I cross patrolling. Yeah, so we've got a bit to go. I've no idea of the height of the new next airfield. Not a clue, because I didn't plan it.
Yeah, sure, it's a visual approach, like, happy days.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd fly over these in real world with a single engine. Do you, Colonel Craig? Lots of people do it. But there's lots of valleys. You'd be surprised now. I'd say if I got the engine here, now look at that. Well, that's a river, not a road. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be...
Well, there's a nice little ice field there where you can crash.
Yeah, and crash in the ice. You know? It's pretty cool scenery though, Colonel Craig.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Completely different. We were only a few weeks ago we were in the desert. Just desert. And now we get fed up with the mountains after a week or two.
You wanted mountains. Like, don't complain now about the mountains. I gave you mountains.
There's too many mountains, Colonel Craig. There's too many. Too many mountains. Too many mountains in port now. But it's amazing that, you know, all these different sceneries.
Yeah, no, there you go. And it's like, funny enough, there are not many piston engines which can get up that high.
No, there isn't.
You need a turbocharged for that altitude.
Yeah.
Aspirated engine is about 14 to 17,000 feet is max. That's the ceiling. That's where you just about get what, 100-foot climb rate.
KJ S&P solved his problem. Colonel Clink, he said, I tried with the new flight plan starting from the runway. Problem solved. Great. Nighthawk says the autopilot is making my 208 do tight 360 degree turns. Yeah.
That is actually bad at this altitude.
Not too tight though. The density is quite thin. Yeah. Davos says, I swapped aircraft mid-flight. King Air is great, but can't access the FP for some reason. There's going to be bugs. Always bugs in these updates. It's big updates, you know. Davos says, plenty of nice places to crash for sure. Yeah. And then just talking amongst yourselves there. Good. That's that done. I'll just look at the comments every now and again. Good stuff. Yeah, it is nice. It is interesting to get the mess out of the way there. It's kind of cool. That's the thing about, you know, it's the takeoff and landing. Once you're up and high enough, everything's fine. I watched the Microsoft, I'm not giving out about them really, but I watched the new whole update thing that, you know, they have these videos. Yeah. It's going, come on, surface friction. You know, The tires. Oh no. No. I'm off course again.
Are you now? Why are you, of course?
Slightly. Just slightly. Just switch to nav mode, so. Only a little bit. And of course this one got to actually manually alter the course, and then it'll switch back to nav mode once it intercepts. Of course. We'll be fine. Good. And we paddy last again. My paddy last, folks. I might paddy last again. Almost. There's Mr. Ice. Lost enough and backfire behind. So there's nothing different here happening. I may just hit the Y button to catch up. Is that okay with everybody? What do you think, Cardinal Clegg?
Whatever you
Just
like.
to catch up because there's nothing going to happen. It's a straight level flight. Just because I want to see some of you coming into land. At least one or two of you. You get there. At least one. I don't know. You see here. What's gone to now? Okay. So it's turning right now. It's forgetting about the heading book. Unusual peculiarities. No, I don't know if I should be airfield. Is that it there? HLCP already landing? Yeah, it is. I think he's landed there. So I'm going to start slowing, coming down. We'll accelerate a fair amount. At the speed, let's lose 500 feet a minute. Come down to 10,000 feet. Windy, windy, windy. I'm going to use the... What's the altitude one here? Where are you? Where are you? It's down here. That's much quicker. That's not really. That's not really. Okay, it's on CRJ, I'm thinking. Okay, 10,000 feet it is. Windy, windy, windy. Okay, 9.5 will do. Just looking at that point here, I need to come down a bit faster. 800 feet. Thank you, Clappy D, for reminding everyone to hit the like button. Do hit the like button, folks, if you're on, or the equivalent. Hit the old like button, smiley faces buttons. No, you're okay. Buttons. Do hit the old like button there, apparently it helps. So let's get some mic candy in. Well, we're coming into sunset actually. Look at that, folks. Let's get some. Look at that. Let's declutter. That looks nice. Get the mouse out of the way. There we go. That looks absolutely cool. I can move my camera nice and slowly now. I'm not upset. Your eyes. So, Bosnell says, I haven't flown the Kodiak and had to learn how to start the dang thing. Yeah. Oh yes, I've been there. Because as you know, I stole it. Yes, Bosnell. I kept blowing the engine because they updated it, I think, didn't they, Colonel Cake? And I had to ask versus.
It's very easy to blow the engine on the Kodiak if you don't do the procedure right.
Yep. Check this one. You know what, folks? I'm getting an inkling, right? I'm kind of think I'm getting the bug to get back into the Airbus again.
Do you now?
I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the winter though. I found that intriguing. So that'll kick off with those new deliveries we found last week. You know, the guys. And I get back into the this winter. Do you know? The airport's down here somewhere. Nighthawk says, yeah, good question, Nighthawk. He says, well, but which Airbus? There are so many. I bought the Phoenix, Nighthawk. I bought the Phoenix. There's a few more now currently, so loads of updates with Airbuses left, right and centre. I'm going to stick with which Airbus exactly. So I got the Phoenix Airbus A320, right? There's other ones though. There's bigger ones and there's all sorts of different Airbus. So order them because they all have the same thing. So there's more like this. What's the other Airbus, lads? Help me out here.
There's a new one, a free version which came out with the update.
Oh. I order them, lads.
There's Airbuses galore.
Yeah. But good ones, like. What was the other one that you would come out?
There's an A320 from Microsoft, Asobo.
Yeah,
a
that's
new one.
there. That's been there.
No, there's a new one coming out.
A newer one?
Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to the A380. That must be out by now. And that was fly-by-wire. Order them. Order them, folks. I can. But I will. So we'll do a load of that. Do you know? I'm way too high here. I need to start coming down a bit more. More. No, wrong way. This is 3%. Let's get the further speed increasing. We're going to get some speed happening. Okay, folks, it's going to get a bit shaky here. Penelope, you're alright, your glasses are steaming up. You one at the back there is stoned out of a box. Yeah. Yeah, just enjoying everything. Great. Happy days. Now the trick this time, I'm going to get out of here properly, right? Without being foolish, going into the valley of death. There's the runway. Make everyone happy. I'll take a bit of power back. Trimmer's going nuts because they're overspeeding. You come down like a bat out of hell. That's going to give speed issues, but don't worry. Ooh. There's the runway. Now, you wonder how people get, do they ever leave their villages around here? It's a long drive, like, you're going to get out of. Where are we? Kind of Pakistan area, Oops. We're stopping Chilas. Is that in India or Pakistan?
We're still in Pakistan. Well, in the Kashmir region anyway, but in the Pakistan part of that.
Cool. Very relaxing. I have to say, if you're ever looking for TV, folks, I wish I'll commission every time I said this. LGC2. I would say the LGC2s will come down a lot Christmas time. After Christmas. 3 weeks after Christmas. The problem is, if you're too late, that's the old ones. They'll be in the C3s or 3.4s, you know? And they're very expensive. But it's just so crystal clear. It's 4K, it's just a joy to look through. You know, when the sun's on my face, the sun is actually in my face. You know, I have to actually squint my eyes. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh, it's too much. But I just love... I mean, even these are a little bright now. These are bright for me. You know? So I want to turn them down. Whereas a normal TV... it just makes a difference. Okay, I'll take over manually here. Oh, pat it off. Here we are. I'm going to leave the... let's make a nice landing here and try and slow down. Let's do some nice gentle left turns here. Do a nice normal landing, no tomfoolery. Get my seated position organised. It's getting dark here. Sunset, folks. Trim up a little bit. That would scare the bejesus out of the passengers, I have no doubt. Brighten it up before the next bit. We got all our lights on. I'll do them manually here on the yellow box. Yeah, we're all on. Yeah. We're coming in now, folks. Everything will be fine. I think that's going to happen. Start slowing down 100 knots. That's nice. Got some FS turns there. Let's get on the center line. I can barely see a thing now. David says, did I see that near Mrs. Sydney? A Cessna? I think it lost power. Oh no, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that. No, sir, I have not. This is going to be an interesting, very dark. Very dark. When you go into those valleys, it gets very dark. Do you know, it really has... the visibility is just... it's atrocious. Oh, I love the lights now. The lights are working. See the runway.
We see the runway. Happy days.
There we go. Final firsty poos. That's enough. Let's come off to the side. And let's watch Colonel Clint come in. I'm going to brighten it up now. Because I can't see anything otherwise. We're on rally here. Close to the runway there, aren't we? Let's get the daylight a little bit. Where's folks? And tag up. And tag up with me. There we go. There's banana fish coming in. The Kodiak, very nice. Let's tag 22. No, not a lot is next, looks like. Oh, anyone getting no sound? Michael Carr. It's getting no sound. I think we're okay with the sound, Michael.
So anyway, we're on short final here now.
No. Come on. What's going on here? Sorry folks, I'm trying to manage the stream here as well. What's going on here? Oh. So, here comes Garden Clink now. Here he comes. Very nice, Garden Clink. A short field there. Very nice.
That's what we do, don't we?
That's how you do it. There's a little drop coming in. Anyone else? No, not lots coming in behind Garden Clink. Garden Clink has moved off the runway.
So.
Look at the two of them together. Look at the sound. Hear them all coming in.
Anyway, this would be also a good time for a cup of tea.
It would be. Yes, folks. Good time for a cup of tea. I'll refuel the aircraft. I better, seeing as what happened earlier on. Ha ha ha. So, folks, take a break. 5 minutes. And we'll be back with you presently for a cup of tea. And we'll see you in exactly 5 minutes for the intermission.
And now, let's enjoy an intermission. We hope you filled your snack bar full of tasty treats to eat and drink. Perhaps a tempting tasting hotting dog, or a thirst-quenching sugar drink. Some fresh crunching popping corn perhaps, or an assortment of sugar-coated sweetness. Even enjoying a sickness stick. We've plenty of time, so visit your snack bar now. See now, Mr. and Mrs. Barker enjoying and gorging on the lovely treats with their lovely children. You could be doing this too, you still have time. And for those of you tea lovers, let's have a look at some tea-making tips. Yes, the most important tea-making tip, of course, when you have time, is to use the right mug. Yes, the right tea mug is always the right way. Look for the Grippersim tea mug. Yes, it makes your tea taste 20% better. Now, don't worry, you still have plenty of time to make your cup of tea. Mrs. Ainsley Creetrap, what do you think of drinking a cup of tea from the Grippersim mug as opposed to the normal mug?
Lovely. It's not everyone who can make a good cup of tea.
Splendid, Mrs. Ainsley Crabtree. Now, here are the ladies discussing the 6 points of making a good cup of tea, and of course the Grippersim mug will be included. Which number will it be?
Can I remember them?
Of course you can.
Try now. All right, here goes. Number 1.
Mama, see the Grippersim mug?
Always use a good quality tea.
Yes, of course.
Good. Number 2. Always use freshly drawn water. Right?
Number
3. Remember to warm the teapot or urn.
Everyone knows that one.
And number 4. Measure the right quantity of tea
Bada.
for the amount of water in the pot. Very good. Number 5. The water must reach boiling point. Pot to the kettle, not kettle to the pot. And the last rule, number 6.
Here we go.
Let the tea brew for 5 to 10 minutes.
Damn your
before
eyes,
serving.
woman. God
Excellent.
Grippersim tea mug.
Where does it all start? Sometimes here, with an acid stomach, or here, with tense, upset digestive nerves. It may even reach here, with that fuzzy, achy feeling in the head.
Are you suffering from intermission anxiety? It's the acid tension trouble triangle you're suffering from. Yes, now there's a new anti-intermission liquid, Peptus Liquid Elixir. It will break that bothersome intermission trouble triangle. It is fast-acting liquid, has no need to wait for it to dissolve as it's in liquid form. With unknown ingredients, it will settle acid in your stomach and those nasty intermission blues. Side effect of peptides may include constipation, skin rash or dermatitis, diarrhea, dizziness, drowsiness, dry mouth, severe migraines, insomnia, suicidal thoughts, abnormal heart rhythms, internal bleeding, cancer, loss of sexual appendages, funny walk syndrome, loss of hair, reddening of the hair, big red nose syndrome, whitening of the skin, unusual voice patterns, childish behaviours, a propensity to blow up balloons, death. Break that intermission trouble triangle with Peptas. Yes, Peptas available somewhere.
Just a minute, folks. Yes, that's all it takes to visit our refreshment counter in the lobby. There you'll find popcorn and an assortment of popular candy bars to please every taste. Try one of these delicious candy bars. Big time.
Ingredients include chemicals derived from petroleum,
Butternut,
preservatives including sodium benzoate and sulfur dioxide, no nuts included,
milkshake,
including wood pulp and duck feathers as fillers,
payday,
including propylene glycol, carcinogenic flavorings, including trace elements of starch, strychnine and
topped
lead.
with Hollywood's super rich coating of the kind you like best. They taste wonderful, they're delicious, they're nutritious. Get one at our confection counter in the lobby now.
And now a word from our esteemed producer. Such kind words. And now back to our normally scheduled programming.
We're back.
We're
So,
back, yes.
yeah,
So,
there's-
before we take off, right? So, Boston Earth asked, what is the warning engine inlet normal, right? So, it's
Okay,
not
keep
a
talking. I'm
warning.
going to get buttons to treat. Keep going.
It's not a warning, it's a message. And it's basically part of your inertial separator. But that is, if you switch the inertial separator on, and you do that on turboprop engine, and is when you load to the ground, where you could get bird strike, where you could get rubbish, or if you fly through clouds where is water or ice. And what happens is that the inlet is angled to a 90-degree, almost 90-degree angle, so that any rubbish which is sucked into the air intake does not go into the turbine.
Ow.
So if it says engine inlet normal, it just tells you your engine inlet is normal. If you have the inertial separator on, you get a different message that it says that the inertial separator is switched on. And the importance about that information is the performance of your engine. If you have the inertial separator on, it's you get less performance because there's less air which goes into the turbine.
Nice one, Carter Clank.
There you go.
Nice one. And like, you should never go overweight and out of center of gravity limits, which is I'm doing here.
Oh,
Let's try that. Let's see what happens if you do this, right?
right. Anyway,
Quite a
are we
bit
ready to go?
overweight. We're ready to go. Danger. We've taken on extra passengers. A real fat person in the back there. Bigger, even fatter person in row 4. And
dear.
we're going to see if we can get away with it.
No, it has disadvantages and it has advantages, right? The disadvantage is it's more likely that you crash, okay?
And I'm not even going to use all of the runway.
No, the advantage though is, like, you know, if you have a fat person in there, like, you know, you have more to eat in case you crash.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Anyway,
I haven't even trimmed properly yet or anything, none of that stuff.
we lined up, power goes.
I'm predicting the nose to go up, and there's nothing I can do about it. Let's see if we can get away with it. Full power. Flaps are set. We're off again, folks. Nice explanation, by the way. Can't see the nose. Okay, we're not going to get away with that. Okay, fair enough. Right. It's not going to happen.
So there we are.
Oh, I didn't do
Airspeed is
that.
alive. 50 knots, 60 knots, rotation speed. Happy days, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I'm just giving you all a good send off, really. That's what that's about.
Pitch for 7. Pitch for 7.
Why is it going in circles? You ask yourselves. Why is it going around and around? It's the P factor. Anyway, now what do I sound like? Okay, so let's just take the power back.
Autopilot goes on.
A little bit. And then I'm starting to prick around current link, and I'm sorry for that. Let's just take a little bit of weight off here. And just get it kind of. That might help. No. Okay, let's try that. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that. I thought I'd get away with that slightly. Full power. I'm still out of CFG limits, but that was a little bit over the top. Way out of trim. I'm trimming forward this time. That's someone else going down there, very slightly over there. It looks like. Oh, I overdid it. Oh. No. All the way fully forward on the control column there. Nothing's going to happen. Interesting. Catch up myself, folks. Let's get rid of this guy here. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, so you see it's flight sim, so I've got to really work at it to get just so it's barely kind of you're barely able to take it off, but just about. Do you know that kind of way? But no. Nope. Just barely take off there. Oh, you need some. Yeah. No. Oh man. Okay. Now I'm holding everybody up. Don't worry, I'll catch up current click with the Y button. Right? With sleep.
Oh, don't you worry.
I'll take off. So I tried this before, I remember. And it's just so overweight. Or the CFG is so out, it's just not flyable. Let's put in fat guy up here. Nope, even worse. Okay, let's go back to normality here. I've got to work at it to do it so you barely get to take off. That might do it. Get away. Move out of this. Well, okay, let's go. I'll bust the engine now. Great. Oh, gripper. Oh, start up again. I may have blown the engine. Interesting, Kargil. I blew the engine.
You blew the engine?
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
Oh no, I didn't. Right. Because there's updates up the wazoo with all the aircraft. You know? Jumped up into the air there, out of trim, putting in right rudder. Okay, that's barely flying now. Ship is out of whack now. That's rudder. There we go. That's what happens. Yeah, it's just barely out of it. Why do I make it harder for myself? I don't know. Okay, let's tag up. Catch up with everybody. There we go. I'm just going to catch up with you all, folks. Who do we see? We see renewable drop. Come over here. Five flyers with us. Renewable drop. Johnny C. Boston F. Dublin 18's back. Hey Dublin 18, how are you doing? KTSP Falcon, Colonel Clink, Nighthawk, no not a lot, Mr. Ice, greetings, Tango 22, Banana Fish and Davo. Hey folks. Now, there we go. So it's very pitchy, it's all out of trim. We'll get it stabilized here, we'll see if we can get this in. So what's the lesson there? What happened there? Well, it was way out of trim for starters. It was way too much nose up trim. You know? How many things is like that? Not a lot. Just get my altitude sorted out here and get this autopilot on. Twisty, twisty, twist, twist. There we go. Vertical speed. Autopilot. Don't do it again, Gripperson. Don't do it again. No, you're doing it again. You're doing it again, Curtis. I'm crashing again. I don't like mountains anymore. They saddened me, Curtis.
How do you do that?
Because I'm an idiot.
I gave you an easy pass.
I know, I'm making it harder for myself. I'm learning all sorts of things here. Put on the autopilot and it's steered to the right into a hill.
I'm using the autopilot and it doesn't do any of this craziness what it does for you.
I know, it's just fascinating what mistakes you can make. Watch this now after the stream, right? It just turned to the right heading to intercept, but it turned into a hill at that particular moment. Then I switched the autopilot off and it was too late. Turned into the hill. It's too slow.
You see, I flew the nav pass, right? And I know I can't do the nav pass, so I switch it to a heading. And I fly my own heading until I find myself a pass to get safely
Absolutely,
at altitude.
Yeah. But there you go, because I put the autopilot on, right?
And I fly that with your autopilot.
I just put it on, and what happened there, right, is it goes turn right to intercept the VOR, if you like, right?
Yeah.
And that was the mistake, because it didn't have... If you don't think ahead, go right. I don't... Because I couldn't see at my right. See? That's what happens. Now, what's the stall again?
Foolishness.
But it's interesting to see if you're so flippant. I'm doing this on purpose, like. I'm making it hard for myself on purpose. So it's interesting to see all the mistakes you can make. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're stalling again here. Let's just break that stall.
I mean, the one thing which you have to watch out if you climb is the autopilot at altitude, right? So you have like, even though it's a turboprop, right? So the performance...
Now, also, I'm way overweight here.
The performance decreases with altitude, right? Your engine performance decreases, your lift performance decreases, depending on your weight.
All of this. But who gets to fly overweight in the real world? Look at this. I'm 500, 600 pounds overweight.
Oh, wow.
Do you know? Look at that.
Yeah.
Madness. So I just wanted to... this is why I do it. Just to learn some stuff of what not to do.
Yeah. But it's like, so if you
I can't climb above... Like, if I want trying to hold 9,000 feet now, it's 75 knots and it's given out. I can feel it.
Yeah.
Right? So if I didn't take all that load, which was madness... 170 pounds per person. If I didn't take on that pound... You see, what I'm assimilating to myself is that if you take on too much weight and you don't know your mass and balance, right, you're going to get into trouble.
Absolutely.
And it's just so much trouble. There's so many things that you get into trouble for. Let's go with that there. Now, wait till the aircraft. Now let's see how it performs, right? Still on my CFG. Am I still out of CFG?
Don't know.
Look. I'm just not placed. I'm in a jet valley effectively. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Or maybe the engine's screwed. That's why. The engine is screwed.
Aha.
I blew the engine. I took off and there's bugger all power in the engine.
There you go.
That's why. So power, look. I saw that taken off going. Oh, see?
But what I'm trying to say, if never mind that your engine is blown and you're overweight and all that sort of stuff, right? As you go higher up, right, your engine performance decreases, right, and your lift performance decreases because the air gets less dense. It's so you have to adjust for this, like, you know. So it's like as to maintain the climb rate, you have to increase the pitch, right? When you increase the pitch, your airspeed decreases. So you have to find the right balance, like, you know, and you have to monitor, otherwise you die.
Yeah, it's so there's so many things you can do wrong there.
Yeah.
You know, the engine was working. It didn't give me a lot of indication that something terrible was wrong because I only had a little bit of power and I couldn't climb. Not gonna happen. I hit the Y button to go up. I was just going, oh, I can't do this.
It gave you an indication. It was a big fucking red flashing light.
Yeah, but it wasn't that big. I kind of had an idea there was something wrong, and so I go with it. I did. Where is my flight plan gone? Downloads. I'll catch up with you. I'm just going to reset it because if you do the engine, you've got to reset this in there.
So, you could just go restart.
Oh yeah.
And then slew.
Restart. Will it keep the flight plan and restart?
No, if you're doing a restart, you have to restart the engine, right? You start at 0.0. And then...
I didn't think it would keep the flight plan though. That's what I'm doing it now though, we'll see. And it has lost the flight plan. Oh, has it? Yeah, it loses the flight plan. That's why I didn't restart thing. So I have to load the flight plan. Continue. Let's set the flight plan. So there's just so many things that, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Flying high. I won't do it anymore, but I just want to put it out outside the norm. There's just so many things going on. And I told this story many times. I went to Yosemite, right? But I knew what to expect. But my previous instructor went. He told me the whole story. He's very honest about it. He said, I went to Yosemite, Shane, right? Represent, okay? And he took off the airplane, he barreled down the runway, and he said I wasn't building up any speed or anything. He barely lifted off. The sails in front of him, and basically he shot himself. He took the airplane back like it wouldn't climb. It wasn't doing anything you normally would. And he went in and he gave out to them. He went ballistic. He was doing his air building. And he told me all the details, what happened. And then he gave out to them and they told him why the airplane wasn't performing. Because he's high. You're up high.
Yeah.
The altitude is thin air. Hot and humid, all the details with that, and it makes a massive difference. So it was hilarious and it was very embarrassing for him. But the lesson is, you need to know about that, you know. And I was just 7,000 feet, so I went to Yosemite. I said, okay, I have all this knowledge, great, I'll do that. Weight and balance and everything. And when I was taken off, I went, Jesus, I'm only at 7,000 feet here, and it was a massive difference. My heart was up here, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
So yeah, you were right. Earlier on, we were saying we could just go there. Like I got an airplane. They gave me the keys. They didn't give me any training in the airplane except for I asked for it. But it was a massive difference. Absolutely massive difference. So I'm going to start this properly now. Yeah, I've got to start this properly. So yeah, it's just great for I shouldn't really be doing this on stream, but I think everybody learned something, no? Do you folks? Do you find it paying the hole I'm doing all this crazy stuff? I'll catch up to you in a second. Just don't say it in the crank. It makes a new sound in the engine when it starts up. Maybe I blew it again. I did, I blew it again. Blew it again. Don't say it in current clink. I gotta learn now. I should have had that off. Damn it.
Restart and do it again.
Damn it.
And think of you.
I know I shouldn't have had the fuel in at all. I should have added the fuel. That's really dangerous in that airplane because it's so easy to do it. I'm gonna just after doing it now. There's a checklist though. That's why we use checklists. I don't like that about that airplane at all, I have to admit. Because it could easily do it. Could easily do it.
Sure, you have it.
Full engine.
You have it on every.
Follow the checklist.
Every of those aircrafts.
Huh?
Well, if you go and
But if you gave that aircraft to a student now,
yeah,
the engine's to students. The engine's gonna blow. Like someone's gonna do that. Just what I did there.
oh yeah, no, you don't. You just don't do it. It's like the. You see, that is part of the procedure. Like if you do it, like if a student does it, like he has to pay the bills.
I know, but it's so easy done.
Yeah.
There's no safety mechanism in there to say. Do you know what I mean?
Well, but it's like on all of them, all of the turboprops. They have like things. Now, if you look on like the TBM, right? It's like press a button to start it. The computer does everything for you, like right. But if you take a 208 King Air, any of the turboprops, right?
So I'm gonna add the fuel now.
They all have the same. So you have the starter on, you have the ignition on, and then you add the fuel one and spin it.
Just that little thing. If that was up, what I'm saying is, if that was up on a low idle, high idle, engine gone.
Yeah.
Engine gone. I just feel that it's already being a computer person. When you're trying to stop people from doing silly things, it's very easy for someone to actually do that.
Oh yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
I really don't.
Just don't do it.
I know. There you go, flight plan. Oh, there's no flight plan still. Here, I'll follow you. Oh, there is. There is. It's there. Damn, it's just not in amber. Okay, let's catch up with everybody. Hit the Y button. And we're off. No more tomfoolery now, folks. Promise. Where's the tax? Which way should we go? I can't see the tax because I'm so far away. Which way do we want to go? We want to go to the east. Which is this way. Up you go. Come on, let's go. Ooh. Computer's working hard. Bosnov says his engine blew. I guess what I did I did wrong. Same thing. Yeah, it's easy. It's frightening. Oh. Let's see where we are here now. Yep.
Right. So anyway, here we're cruising again.
Happy days. Don't see anybody yet. There's everybody.
Just to let you know, the approach procedures for the final airport are visual.
Excellent. So that was lots. Big adventure. I go in the middle of the pack there. Right, let's rescue this. Get us started again. Good. Pilot. Come down a fair bit, I think. The other thing we learned, put it on heading mode and we'll crash into that mountain. Let's use heading mode first. As you can see, I'm putting my heading where I want to go. Yeah, that's it. Autopilot. Just get an intercept track here, nice and gently. 18,000 feet. And have the starter on. Don't need that. We don't need the ignition either. That'll do. Now we're back in the game. And my television wants to turn off. That wrecks my head kind of thing. The whole thing that's power saving. Up the deuce.
Power saving. What is the switch gap you're talking about?
When your TV's down, I can't switch it off on the TV, so I looked it up. I tried to find it. After a few hours, it goes, right, we're going to switch off your TV. Power saving. You're obviously not in the house. It's just a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah.
Engine inlet N or M. That's the error that was gotten last time that we discussed.
Yeah. So, if you just for shits and giggles, right? While you have it on the screen, right? Put the inertial separator on.
Where was it? No, don't say it. Is this? I'm getting mixed up with the CRJ now. Where are I forgot? Where's the inertial separator? Then I give up.
Okay, you know where your lights are?
Yeah.
No, the switch is for the light. There's a beige section there below, and the right switch
here we
is
go.
the bypass.
Engine inlet. So push
Engine
bypass.
Bypass, yeah.
No, that's bloody park and brake. Yeah. There we go. Oh no, it's still there. Oh, not the override, the actual bypass. No effect.
Well, I guess they don't have it programmed.
Yeah. Seems it only came up this time though. Fair enough. Don't worry about it then. Yeah. Let's get on here. And then switch to nav mode. And then intercept it. So I think from here on out, alright, no more flip-flopping around. If I get into trouble in the mountains, that's my fault. Let's get some eye candy in. We haven't done that for ages, and I'll read some of the comments, folks. Catch up with the comments after all the hullabaloo. Yeah, it does open your eyes though, doesn't it? Sure it does open your eyes. Let's just back up and have a comments there. Plasma Dave's with us. Hey ho, Plasma Dave. We're out of Africa. Go back a bit past there. Back on cars with us. Okay, you had problems with sounds there. I might miss a few comments here, forgive me. Maybe anyone's getting us sent us earlier on. Clappy D. So Gripper, what do you make of itchy boots? Oh yeah. Clappy D says, so Gripper, what do you make of itchy boots misfortune with the Dutch health system? Dutch health system. So itchy boots is someone I just mentioned last week, folks, and she rides motorbikes around Africa and all over the world. She's been doing it for years, like 600 videos plus. All she does is travel on these very hard off-road in the middle of nowhere, in the jungle. It's bizarre on her own, no crew whatsoever. And so I've been watching her now for the last few months. She fell off her bike, not at high speed, but she broke her collarbone and damaged her leg, so she had to be evacuated. Right? So she went to hospital, Colonel Clink.
Yeah.
And she didn't go to the hospital in Africa because, you know, you don't want to go to. Most people don't want to go to hospital in a foreign country. Okay? So I don't know how she managed it. She flew. Oh yeah, because after surgery you can't fly for months, right? So she flew with her broken bones to back home. And they cut her lung, punctured her lung. She had all sorts of problems. So, now, probably saying, what do you think of the Dutch health? Folks, it could happen to anybody. You know, who was operating was the students. That's what makes me nervous. You know, going to hospital. I went to hospital there for a little thing to get checked in my arm, because remember I sprained my arm and it's still a problem. And they were just, it was like going into faulty tires. You know? I won't go into details, but I got an x-ray. He said, get you an x-ray, and I'm thinking an MRI. Because I know it's not, my bone's not broken like. So I thought x-rays had improved, I just went along with it, okay? And then I got back to the x-ray and he goes, yeah, but it's not broken. And I waved my arm around, going, we know that. You know?
Yeah.
So it can happen in hospitals, you just don't know. And also, sorry, I missed my point there. They also, on the form, it says, you allow a student work on you. And I went, no. Because I'm paying for it. You know? I don't really know for student. I'm going to tell you. Look, these things are going to happen. That's what worries me about hospitals. I had these. Here's a lesson for everybody, right? I think it certainly was for me. I had these red rashes under my eyes, and they were kind of rough. You know what I mean? And so I went to the GP, and he said, you're just getting old. It's 40 something, like, right? You're just getting old. I said, well, I don't see an awful lot of old people walking around like that. Now, I have to say to you, it looked like I'm dying, right? It was just these red patches under both eyes. It looked awful. He said, you're just getting older. Put some, you know, cream on it. You know, get some nice cream. So I said, okay, I'll do that. Paid my money to him, and I did that. And of course, nothing happened. Went to another doctor. Yeah, well, you know, just put some cream on it. It'll go away eventually. For fuck's sake. I said, this has been here for a month, like. There might be something really wrong now. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking. So another non-answer from another GP. So I kept going to GPs, and I went to one guy, and he goes, yeah, that's such an itis, Shane. Here's the cream. You go to the chemist. People get that from time to time. It won't go away unless you put the cream on, and that's it. And it worked immediately, like that night. The next day I woke up and it was gone, you know? So the moral of the story is get second opinions up the wazoo. But in operations you can't do that. You just have to, I don't know, hope for the best, don't you, Colonel Clegg?
Absolutely.
I hope for the best. I mean, I had surgeries, little minor ones, and you're just doing your best to research who's working on you. Make sure you know who's working on you. And I went out of my way in the hospital, actually, to kind of talk to the patients. I think, oh yeah, no, he's worked on him, he's great. You know? It was terrible because she didn't deserve that. Broken collarbone. But yeah, if she went to the hospital and they worked on her in the hospital, she wouldn't be able to go home for months.
That's true.
She can't fly. You know? That's the scary bit. here's what Colonel Click was saying. Right?
So,
Mountain ahead. Right?
absolutely, yeah.
Go to heading mode.
And that's because you're too bloody low.
Make sure you have your heading selected first, unlike what I just did there. Right? And there we go. Sorry, Colonel Click, you're going to say something there?
Well, I said, that's because you're too bloody low. What did I say what the safe altitude is?
Very well. I descended too much when I was talking and wasn't concentrating. It's a fact, it's a fact, isn't it?
Somebody has to tell Treads to make sure it's not more than 3 slaps, otherwise he has to pay entertainment tax.
Entertainment tax. You're not far off it, are we?
Ah, sorry, couldn't help it.
So because we're climbing, we are so thin. Right? Not very good performance at all. 100 knots like. You know?
What are you talking about?
I'm just explaining that I'm climbing at 700 feet a minute and I've only got 100
Oh,
knots because it's 16,900 plus change.
No, it's like
And its the performance is terrible.
you want to climb at 7 degrees.
7 degrees.
7 degrees.
6
yeah.
degrees.
There we go. 7 degrees. Go on.
There we go. 600 feet a minute. Just below VI.
Yeah.
Slow down. Let's come down. You're gonna go up again. Look at that angle of attack there.
Jesus.
Just my navigation. It's just my navigation here. To avoid the hills. We're high enough. Now I'll intercept. I'll put in nav mode. Right, nav mode on. Look up here. Here. And it'll keep going on my heading mode. And it'll activate nav mode.
Right.
And I'm intercepted.
The other thing is you probably want to bring the prop back to 2100 RPM.
This is still full. There's intercepting now. You're flying high, and this is a different kettle of fish altogether. Let's get the cameras back on. No cameras. There we go. Now let's start accelerating hopefully.
See?
How did you work out the safety altitude?
Huh?
How did you work out the safety altitude?
Oh, my program told me.
We lost a bit of graphics there. Just that little spot. Microsoft, you've missed a spot.
It's just not acceptable. Just saying. Like, you know, they can't just go miss a spot. Like, you know, we do everything, but we miss that spot. Like, you know, that is just not acceptable.
Maybe the satellite just missed that spot.
No, I don't think so.
109 knots. Yeah, I put. Oh, there's loads of people behind me. Now to the comments. Sorry, I only read one comment there. Let's just keep going back. Where was I? I was talking about the sound. We'll just get the sound down. We sorted the sound. Happy to what you do when you make it. We talked about each of these. Quite a lot possible ourselves. Bloody great mountain in the way again, Davos says. And he also says a bit like turning left into a railway track just because our sat nav tells you to. Exactly. That's exactly what happened. Plasma Dave, she's taking time off till November. Oh, you're answering each other's questions. Fair enough. Yeah, she's taking a break from YouTube. She did say as well, because if you think about it, she's riding in these hard surfaces and stuff. Must be, you know, And then she gets to some fucking village with a shack, and then she does the editing, and then gets up early in the morning again and starts all over again. She's doing that for years. It's mad.
Yeah.
She deserves everything she gets. She's quite wealthy, I think. She will be. Probably says, yeah, I don't blame her. A lot of people get burnt out on YouTube. Plasma Dave getting a new bike though. Yeah, she's getting a new bike. We're all watching this. And a book and fixing her lung. Yeah, she's writing a book as well. Jesus, some people. She's writing a book while she's riding around the jungle in Africa. You know? I can imagine, especially when caused by people fixing your shoulder. She'll have plenty of time to write the book now and finish it. Plasma Dave, yes, was a bad break though in the collarbone. Yeah, they showed the x-ray and it was a complete broke current thing. And she asked them, is it sticking out of my shoulder? And they go, oh yeah. No, it's a
If
great
it's
girl.
taken out the shoulder, why do they need an x-ray?
Oh man.
It's
Yeah,
like, I
that's
mean,
like
it's
it is
bloody
interesting
obvious,
stuff.
isn't it?
Yeah. Next company for reminding people to subscribe. For on YouTube, hit the like button. If you like this, subscribe. That would be nice. Most people don't subscribe to YouTube channels they watch. You know, you may have too many subscriptions. Not, I mean, don't. The subscribe on YouTube's different than on Twitch. But anyway, Tritz says, hello Gripper. Hey Tritz. Hello Gripper, buttons, current click and navigation. I'm late tonight, but I hope you're all well. We are, Tritz. Thank you very much. And I'm sorry I'm late reading your comment. Davo, Tritz4, hello. You're saying hello, Tritz, everybody. Tritz says, I'm off to the bed. Get me 3 slaps. Hope you are well, Davo. And okay, Tritz. We'll be back next week. Tritz will be with us next week. Davo says it must be my connection. I've got 1,000 megabits per second. It should be fine. No bad indications here on my side. There we go. Well, Boston Elf says the same error, and then on YouTube.
I said, Davo says, like, no, he thinks the last airfield must be dodgy. Don't worry, Davo, it's a training airfield. It's just your first day in the mountains.
Yeah. Yeah. I said I wouldn't flip-flap around Card Clink, and I flip-flapped around.
Yeah.
But I haven't delayed anybody.
You crashed like 20 times.
I did.
Blew the engine twice.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's no
Yeah.
flip-flap.
I'd rather make my mistakes in flight sim. You know? Learn all the mistakes. If I ever go flying in the mountains now, I'm telling you, in the real world, I'll be doing the courses. And doing the briefs. Talking to locals. You know, don't go up that valley. The fear is there now. You know? Whereas if you didn't know, you'd be just blind. Isn't it?
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, don't loading your aircraft or there's been lots of crashes like that, especially in Africa, where
you have to.
all
you
the
have
family wants to come on board, and
You have
you
to
know,
calculate it beforehand, like, you know what I mean?
yeah, and they let them on, said okay, you know, they went okay because everyone said, okay, let the mother on and all that, and okay, it'll be grand. No, you'll die. No, you're not coming on the airplane. End of story. Full stop. You know, that's what has to be done. I'm sorry, but
absolutely.
I've refused to fly on more than one occasion. I said I'm not flying, and that's the. I probably said myself more than once. I'm guessing. Not your instruction now, but doing other bits and pieces. So, yeah, all this stuff. There's so much to it, really, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Those Death Valleys. When I first learned that now, I didn't learn that at training, right? I never heard of it. But I learned that in the simulator. I'm sure I would have heard about it if I went training in the ops at school or something, but I only realised that by the flight simulator. Never came up. Just never came up. I'm sorry. That's what happens.
I mean, in all fairness, when we training, like, you know, we don't have that issue.
No. We're at sea level, like,
Yeah.
all the way. So it's just brilliant. Flight sim's just brilliant for, you know, practicing stalls, what happens, you know, overloading the airplane, icing. I haven't iced up the airplane in ages. We'll get up to that at some point. That'll happen.
I'm sorry.
Why? Why, sorry, there's no air filter. Oh, you've already planned to get us into icing.
Well, I don't know. Like, you know, that's the matter. Like, you know.
Manual. Onto manual. Yes.
I mean,
when you're
looking at it, like, you know, we are up at minus 14 degrees Celsius outside temperature. So the chance of icing is slim to none.
Yeah. Slim to none where?
Well, we at the altitude where we are at the moment. It's minus 14 degrees outside temperature, right? So the chance of icing is slim to none.
Yeah. There's no moisture in the air.
There you go.
But there will be. I'm 2 degrees. 16,000 feet. Then we just kind of a crossy, windy. Let's see if we do this. I'll come over this way just to make it go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is stunning. Your man is there. Do you mind if I get rid of him? If you want to get rid of the passenger, like what's happening to me, just put 0. 0 here. Get rid of, or sorry, not the passenger, the pilot. Jeez, 7,000 pounds. That's not going to work for. And okay. I love the way you can do this on the fly as well. There we go. And the passenger's gone. Hold on. First officer. Whee! Overspeeding. Very nice. I'm making a bolt of all these. It's way too high, so I came down like a lunatic. Way too high. I do a right-hand orbit. Looking at the instruments now, because I'm going to get a false horizon. You know, so you want to come down a bit more. So I'd say there's a bit of instrument work in mountain flying, Karen, I think.
Maybe,
You know,
possibly.
It's got to be. Yeah. It's time for 2-2, not at all. I think. Let's see. Jump. Take 100 knots, please. Jump for 100 knots. It's a little bit high. Oh, do another orbit. Oh, this is tricky. Do you know, this is actually a little bit tricky what I'm doing here. Not very safe. Perhaps an overhead safer, for sure. Take 90 knots now. Keep coming down though. That false horizon is interesting. Decluttering to the runway for visibility. 84 knots. I want 90. I said 90. I want 90. Give me 90, please. 90 knots. There we go. Feet on pedals. I'm going to do short filter. I couldn't think. I'm coming in the northerly runway.
Do you know?
I'm coming in the northerly, yeah. Actually, I'm going to do a short field. I'm going to beat current link this week. Let's get to 70, maybe 80 knots. 80 knots I'll take. I think at least 70. I think let's chance it. I keep doing that. Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. 70 knots. Pitchy. So the asphalt. Nice firm. Oh, I balls it up a little bit of a bounce, I think. I live in shame. I live in shame. And we're in the Dakar Rally. Back and break. Please. Let's hop out and see the boys. So it's round about there-ish. I had a little bit of a bad... I didn't record it. I'm so sorry, folks. I didn't record the bloody thing. I'm sorry, Clappy D. Forgive me. I'm not getting my YouTube comments, folks. Oh yeah, I am getting YouTube comments. Okay, good. Here comes. Here comes. Come on, tag up, computer. Tag up. Microsoft ain't tagging up for me, folks. I can't see your labels yet. There we go. There's one very late. Either very late on purpose and very skilled. Whatever that is. Is he going to stop before the end? It is downhill slope.
You see, the one thing is once you have the runway in sight, right, you don't have to follow exactly the flight plan and do steep turns and all that sort of shenanigans. You know, you can do a more direct approach where you don't have to do this.
Yeah, who's going next? We made it towards the end. Oh damn, have I missed everybody?
Anyway.
Are you down, currently?
No, I'm on final.
Okay, it's doing that thing with the tags again. I can see renewable drop coming in. I'm sorry, that was another good short field there from somebody that did a really good job there. Come on, Microsoft, tag up. There we go. It's Tango 2-2. Nice one, Tango 2-2. You Johnny see there? Tango 2-2. There's another one coming in here now. Here it comes. Just kind of in. There we go. Thanks, Davo. See you next week. I know we are in also time's a bit out. See you soon. See you next week. It's next Sunday. Oh, who's this then? That looks like current link to me. Oh, here comes another one. Oh. See, the ground is going away from you when you come into land because there's a down angle. Down slope. Negative slope. Whatever you want to call it.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Very nice. That was you, Colonel Clink, that.
Oh, absolutely.
Very nice.
Was there any doubt?
There's no doubt. See, I couldn't see your tag, but I could tell by the skill level. Oh, that was the renewable drop, not you at all. What's that renewable drop? No, not a lot there, Skyhawk. Where's Colonel Clink then?
Colonel Clink is just going to the site here.
It's just not showing all the tags. It's still not showing your tag. It's gone ballistic. There's Mr. Ice down the Hawk, way down the end. It's just popped in there. It's tough going. I can't see at all. Are you at the beginning of the northerly side of the runway?
Yeah, at, what is it, 02?
Yeah, 02. That must be you there. Grey and white livery?
Yes, that would be me.
There's Colonel Clink, folks. Well done, Colonel Clink. He obviously beat the shit out of me. I had a bounce there. I didn't record it. There you go, folks. That's interesting. So we got a bit of mountain flying ahead of us, folks. So it's... I'm going to take extra caution the next day. Not be flip-flopping around, experimenting with death. There you go. So thank you, everyone.
Look, I'm gonna play with the landing lights just so that you see me. Where's the landing lights? So it's like beacon, strobe. It doesn't want to. It doesn't let me switch them on. Why isn't it letting me switch them on?
You might have your button box somewhere and it overrides. The button box overrides it.
Yeah, it says, computer says no. Anyway.
Computer says no. There you go, folks. 2 hours. Here comes. We just watched Bike Flyer. He's just on final there, and then we'll we call it a night because I know it's a work day tomorrow for us. Colonel Clink. It's a tricky one, Colonel Clink, because it's a downslope and all that kind of stuff.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm glad. I like it. I like it. I like it. Black flyers really.
So folks, we are in the mountains.
Look at that. Some more mounted flying. Well done, Colonel Clink. That was
Very nicely
these
done from
flight plans now are going to get really interesting, folks. You know, this is not Africa.
Yeah, no, there's things in the way.
Things in the way. There's stuff and things. There's going to be icing. There's going to be icing madness if there's weather permits. If there's cloudage. This is going to get interesting. This is going to get very interesting from next Sunday. This Sunday, it's very interesting. So, folks, I thank you so much for watching and sticking, and thank you, Clappy D, for subscribing for 31 months now. There's one there. It just says 3 hours. I don't know who that is. That's a weird thing. You know, the computer's gone a bit crazy. But thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. I will see you next Sunday. 100 hours for Colonel Clink Navigator and use of buttons.
Right. So, and I hope everybody enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
See you next time, folks, and stay safe. I will see you Sunday. Have a great week. Ciao, ciao.
Bye for now.